Welcome to Daddy's new video. Time to start the video. Please like and subscribe for my video.
Hope you're doing well. Here we're going to talk about in my recreational therapist yaps. I'm going to do a group that I do on the unit with my patients with you. So I'm going to just go over the worksheet. If you see me looking down, I'm literally just looking at the worksheet, okay? I don't have a teleprompter or nothing, so I got to read some things and I want to give examples on it. And that's the way it's going to go. This video is going to go. Please excuse my right eye. It's like being flared up. This happens like once every 6 months. So if it looks like my right eye is weird, that's why. So the topic that I want to talk about to you guys this week is self-sabotage. So, what's the first thing that comes to mind when you think of self-sabotage? For me personally, I stick to a fairly manageable diet. Okay, I'm not gonna say I'm on a diet plan or nothing. I'm not on Whole30, but for me, I self-sabotage by getting, it's like brownies or treats that get me the most, especially at work. Working in a hospital, there's brownies for every party, everybody getting deployed or moving to a new command. Brownies all the time. Again, there's nothing wrong with having the brownie at the actual event. The unhealthy part is when my coworker says, "Hey Matt, do you want to have a breakfast brownie?" And I say, definitely, because that sounds like a cool term. And I eat a breakfast brownie before my first group. And then I go to my lead group, come back. Oh, there's still a whole half rack of brownies. So I eat another one. And then I go to group again, come back. Oh, nobody's messing with it. And I slice a little at a time and I get into the brownie. That is self-sabotaging my diet. Okay, so I'm going to give you the definition of self-sabotage, and then we'll just go through, I believe there's 6 things on self-sabotage, so this may be a fairly short video, but this is all very good things that we all need to know. This is the stuff that's not necessarily taught in schools or taught by parents, so it's just something nice to go over. So self-sabotage is conscious or unconscious damage done to self by self-defeating behaviors, hampering one's own progress or recovery, refusing to grow and change. Okay? Ways to self-sabotage is the yes but, using one excuse after another why another suggestion will not work for you. So this could be somebody's given me that diet advice or that health advice, and I say, no, that's not going to work for me because whatever the excuse is. Oh, I have 3 kids. There's no way I can work out. I'm in the Navy. I can't work out. I'm on a ship or something, and you're making an excuse why you cannot do that behavior. The next one, and these are all fairly similar, so don't get... I'm different. Seeing yourself as different, worse, or more complicated than others. And because of that, strategies that work for others just won't work for you. Okay, I'm special. There's no way this will work for me. I don't know, you can use anything. You're labeling yourself something, so you're not going to be willing to change. I'm not athletic, so I cannot go to the gym. I don't like sports, so I'm not going to try and play a new activity. You're labeling yourself different or special. Next one, making the rounds. Going from one person, helper, treatment, to another. Discounting what each says and looking for the answer you want to hear. So, again, this is not looking and getting a second opinion. There's nothing wrong with getting a second opinion when it comes to health advice. diagnoses from doctors. Okay, this is not what it's saying, not getting that second opinion. This is saying, okay, for example, the big thing these days is the GLP-1. So I go to my doctor and I say, I want a GLP-1, I'm trying to lose weight. And he says, no, you need to change your diet and lifestyle. And I said, no, that's not going to work for me. So I go to the next doctor and he says, you need to do diet and lifestyle changes to lose the weight. I'm not prescribing that. And then I go to the next one and they say, oh, I got just the thing for you. Here's Ozempic, here's a GLP-1. And then you get the answer you were looking for. Okay. Next thing, stacking the evidence. Only looking for evidence of how treatment or suggestion may not work while ignoring evidence how it does help. So stacking the evidence is very good thing to do, especially when like challenging core beliefs, which is a whole nother topic I can get into another video. But this is stacking the evidence that it's not going to work. It's kind of like adding all the yes but stuff. Yes, but it won't work because I'm busy. I have kids, it's not going to work. I'm 40, I'm too tired. I have a knee injury. Like, you're just listing the excuses why it will work and not why it could work. Okay? Again, stacking the evidence can be a great skill if you use it in a different context than this. Negative comparisons, comparing yourself to others in a negative way. So this, okay, I'm going to age myself. I think I already have in previous videos, but I'm almost 40, 39, and growing up in the 90s and early 2000s, I only had to compare myself against my buddies in the neighborhood, and like my friends at school when we'd go to their houses and stuff. So like, we'd be like, oh, that we wouldn't know a person was rich unless we like go to their house and they had a pool and 6 more rooms in their houses and 3 Mercedes. Like, unless we saw it, physically saw it, we did not, it was hard to compare. Nowadays, when you go on social media, you can see, oh, there's this influencer in Los Angeles that's 18 years old and driving a Lambo. There's this dude that's so successful in another part of the world. There's this mom that's must be living the greatest life because she's getting that influencer money. She has the biggest house in Dallas, Texas, and we can negatively compare. Okay? It's a lot easier these days to do this. So, again, you're just putting yourself down from this too. The last one, no way, refusing to consider new evidence, try new ideas, or take any risks. Okay, I've fallen privy to this one a few times, but you're not willing to try something new. You're okay with the way things are, and so you're not willing to change. This is not saying you don't need to change over everything, but you're not even willing to take the risk. You're staying in your comfort zone, which makes this unhealthy. So I'm sure you can relate to all of these. I know I can personally, and learning this when one of my old coworkers taught this before in a class, and I was like, oh my gosh, I have been sabotaging myself for a long time. One of the things I learned is, honestly, I sabotaged myself because I had the idea to start a business, a rec therapy or coaching type business 5 years ago, and I have whole notes of what I want to do, and I just sat on it because I was afraid to make the first move. Last November, when I started this YouTube channel and I've started the thing, I said I'm doing the change. I'm gonna do the action, and small actions will lead to a result. And then my buddy gave me the advice. He said, as long as you don't quit, you can win. As long as you don't quit, you can be successful as long as you don't quit. And the only way to lose is if you quit. So that's how I've been thinking about this in terms of self-sabotage. For for everyone out there, how you can work on your sabotage is just go through these questions, okay? Again, be very honest with yourself. In which ways do I sabotage? Why do I sabotage? I'll make the following changes. Again, we can't change something if we don't know something's wrong. So this is just a way to go through that. So that's all I have. I appreciate you watching. If you watched this far, thank you for supporting the channel. I'm starting a coaching business. That's the reason for this channel. So but I am going to take free clients first. So the way to contact me is you have to go through my Instagram and DM me. I don't know, say the word free or free client. And we can start a discussion and start talking and figure out a way to work on changing. Okay? Changing. Well, and my initial clientele is people with ADHD. But this stuff that I teach, all these life skills and psych education groups, apply to everybody. This stuff is not taught in school, so this is something good to go over. Again, appreciate you. I also want to say God bless, and praying for you and praying that this thing can be successful.